Hey y'all, welcome back to NLT Podcast 2.0. We are navigating through inner transformation, personally, professionally, and spiritually next level. I am Tiffany. Hey y'all, if you're seeing my face for the first time, hey, thank you for choosing my channel to get you some guidance and some knowledge and some wisdom as you navigate through inner transformation. Of course, releasing the old and embracing the new is never easy. So my channel provides you the understanding and the clarity, but also the support to know that you are not alone. And I appreciate, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to this particular video or any other videos. Go ahead and share it with a friend as well. And for my next level transformators, I appreciate y'all for always tuning in with me, diving in with me, supporting me. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Okay, listen, I don't even know where to start with this particular episode, to be honest with you. It's this particular, like, I didn't know how to transmute this topic, to be honest with you. I didn't know. It's been on my mind. Holy Spirit has really been speaking to me about my thoughts, and it's so interesting. My devotion this morning was pertaining to adjusting the way that you think, a way that you process your thoughts to speak life within who you are and who you desire to be, despite of your circumstances and despite of what you're currently going through. And so I was like, okay, the fact that my devotion topic was on transmuting your thoughts into a positive way, stating that your thoughts hold power. I always say, wait, your words hold weight, right? I always talk about that. I always talk about how your words hold so much power and how it can determine your life. But Holy Spirit was like, your thoughts hold just amount of weight. And so when we are transforming, when we are releasing a lot of our old ways, our old habits, our old way of being, that includes our thoughts. I know it's very challenging. It's very, very hard, y'all. I'm not even gonna be. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll keep it all the way 100. It's very hard to release your old way of thinking. It's very hard to release your old way of processing your thoughts and your emotions mentally. It's hard because, especially in difficult circumstances and difficult situations in your life. And so when you're transforming, when you're in the process of inner transformation, you find yourself still having those unhealthy thoughts, not detrimental, not so much as wanting to inflict any harm or danger onto you or onto others, but those thoughts of, am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Am I valuable enough? Am I doing the right thing? Like, it's a lot of the questionable thoughts. Inner transformation requires you to release that as well. I know it's hard, trust me, but our thoughts can really dictate how our life formulates. And this morning's devotion truly helped me to see that. And Holy Spirit was like, I wanted to point this out to you because I want you to understand how powerful your thoughts are. And a lot of us may be going through a lot of some challenging things. A lot of us may be going through a lot of, like, life be lifing. Just saying, life be lifing on the next level. And sometimes we don't mentally comprehend on how life be lifing. We just be going through the motions. We just be going through life, not understanding that our thought process in the journey, in the space of us lifing, you have to be conscious of what you're thinking. You have to be conscious of what your thoughts are transmuting, because what you think is what you become. What you think is what formulates and what comes into fruition. A lot of us are wanting a positive outcome. A lot of us is wanting a positive outlook on life, but we also are realists. We're also um, been in so many different predicaments where we're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is one of the things that dictates how our life formulates. If we're constantly thinking, when is it going to fall? When is it going to fall? When is the good going to stop being good? Like, when is the shoe going to drop on the other foot? If we're constantly thinking that way, that's how it's always going to be. And so when you're transforming your inner being, that includes the way that you think. Yes, you have been disappointed in the past. Yes, you have been let down in the past. Yes, you have been betrayed so many times in the past, but you cannot continue to always prepare yourself for the worst outcome. That's what the thoughts that you're constantly transmuting into your reality. You have to start thinking, okay, if you trust and believe in His will and His word, and this message is for me too. Understand, I tell you all the time, we're doing this thing called life together. And so you have to get into that space mentally to know, okay, what was, that's not my life now, because I have done the inner work. I have done the healing process. I have done the change in creating stability within my emotions. I have done the cutting the cords, releasing all those toxicity, relationships, connections, all of that. Like, I've done the work. So now it's my turn to really stabilize my mentality to know that what used to be is not my reality right now. Right? We have to get to the point mentally to be like, yeah, I used to get disappointed all the time. I used to always get let down all the time. I used to get rejected all the time. I used to get turned down all the time. So me taking leaps of faith forward now is not what it used to be. So let's not expect the worst. Let's not expect the fail part of it. Let's not expect the disappointment. Let's not expect the shortcoming. Let's not expect the worst case scenario. Okay, I'm talking to somebody. I feel it. I feel it. I'm speaking to somebody, not just me. I'm speaking to somebody. When you are transforming, releasing the old and embracing the new, releasing the old is the old way you used to think. And a lot of us are so guarded. A lot of us are so protected of our hearts and our emotions because of what we've been through that we don't allow ourselves to expect better. And that's because our thought process is so programmed to what was. And so when we're transforming, yes, we have gained some emotional intelligence, right? Yes, we gained some emotional understanding, right? Yes, we have gained some awareness and some clarity within our spiritual walk and our spiritual development, right? Yes, we started making some adjustments in our diet. So our physical, it's like we're going down to different stages of personal growth, but yet our mental is still in handicap mode. We're still struggling to release mentally the old way of thinking because we're still guarded. We're still protected. We're trying to cover ourselves to make sure we don't get hurt again. We're trying to prevent ourselves from being disappointed again. And so our mindset, we don't expect better. So we have to change. See, somebody don't want me to talk about this. We have to change our mindset because when we are in the space of knowing that we're deserving of better, but yet in the back of our mind, we feel like, okay, when is it? When is the shoe gonna fall? When is somebody gonna betray me? Like, we're expecting the worst, yet we know we deserve better. You see the conflict, right? So transmuting your thoughts is necessary in your inner transformation, y'all. I know it's not easy. It's definitely probably the hardest part of inner transformation, to be honest with you. You can easily adjust your emotional stability when you're in isolation because you're not easily distracted, right? You can easily adjust your diet and do a little bit more activity to adjust your physical development, right? You can easily start transmuting your extra time and extra energy into developing your spiritual journey, right? You can start cutting off a lot of the unhealthy connections so you're formulating your social development, right? You can easily move to another city, another place. You can start going to new places to adjust and actually start expanding on your environmental development, right? You can start doing financial planning. Like, you can, when it comes to your personal growth, when it comes to personal growth for inner transformation, a lot of the stages, y'all, you have a clear understanding of what to do. Our mindset is the hardest thing to transform. I'm going to be the first to tell you, our mindset is the hardest thing to transform because we have been thinking the same. We're in a protective mode. And so to protect ourselves, we feel as if we have to just expect the worst. Because when we expect the worst, we protect ourselves from getting hurt the worst. Transform your thoughts. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you as always. Don't forget that like and subscribe button. I appreciate y'all. I see you. I hear you, and I'm so proud of the work that you're doing. I am here for you. Understand, if you're wanting some one-on-one coaching for life coaching, if you're wanting to dive in some growth development classes, the link is in the description for all of that information. I appreciate y'all. Be a blessing, y'all, unto others, but know that y'all blessed too.